some variations for a side plank to make it even harder. So let's say you've been doing side planks here. Again, you can play around with your feet stacked or one in front of each other, whatever feels best. But once you've done that, let's say that's getting easy, you can hold it for 30 seconds, 45, a minute, whatever your goal might be or what you're trying to do. And that feels easy, or it's just getting boring and you want to add some more fun into your workouts. So you can do a lot in this position. So one of the things I might recommend is actually blowing up a balloon. That is extremely difficult, but it can make any core exercise harder, okay? You're overloading your breath with a balloon. So you're forcing that expiration or exhalation into the balloon. So you're adding resistance. So that is going to make any exercise harder, just like lifting weights. Add more resistance, it's going to be harder. Same thing with adding a balloon. So you could hold this, grab a balloon, inhale, exhale, and blow up the balloon. That is very challenging. I don't recommend just starting to do that off the bat. You need to make sure you can exhale from the bottom up, lift the pelvic floor, and engage your core. Everything should flatten. Make sure you don't want to bear down on the pelvic floor or bear out, putting too much stress and pressure out on your fascia that runs along your abdomen, especially if you have diastasis or any pelvic floor concerns. So, but that is one option. Some other ones here, if you can, here you can lift a leg. Again, make sure you're keeping that good side plank position. I don't want your hips sinking, so I don't want you coming down here while you're trying to lift a leg, okay? That's not gonna do you any good. So you can do leg raises there. You can do that thread the needle where you rotate down and up. Again, make sure you're keeping that hip lifted, obliques engaged, breathing. So those are a couple of my favorite variations. If you have a band, you can anchor it to something in front of you. Hold that side plank, so I'm imaginary band here, and row. That's another one of my favorite side plank variations to do. You can work that into your workout if you're kind of doing either just a training day where you're kind of working everything, kind of a full body, or if you're working core and upper body, you can do that and add that row into the side plank. So those are just some fun variations, ways to switch it up. Again, you always want to make sure to check in with your core. How are you managing the pressure? Are you feel like you're bearing down, maybe feeling heaviness in the pelvic floor? Are you holding your breath? We want you to maintain that good deep breathing pattern while engaging your abdomen. Watch out for any doming or bulging, just be aware of it. Can you change it with your breath? Also, if you have more questions on that, please reach out, or I have other videos that go more into breathing while bracing, doming of the abdomen, and just things to look out for when progressing or modifying exercise.